Good evening, Bios Baptist Church. So, in the wake of us losing 16 of our employees, we are left with Roderick Durden, which is our deacon, Miss Sinclair, our first lady, Headmaster Sinclair, Miss Gloria Johnson, and Junior Deacon Ryan Steed. So, let's ask a question. How did Roderick get to be a deacon? In the state of Israel, of course, in usually older churches, the law has been changed 300 years ago. But there was a time, and still today, only adults can be deacons. How did he slip through that hole in the system? Well, he passed our church test. We give everybody a fair chance because time is not of the essence in BIOS. God is. So, here to convince you to come back to our church is Roderick.
First, I just want to say, wow, 15, 16 minutes gone.
Employees.
15, 16 members, employees, whatever you want to call them, they're gone now. We can't get them back. But I'm here to tell you why you should come back. One reason, it's a very beautiful place to come in, just sit, talk, have a good conversation. Like the last video, well, a couple last videos, I'm sure he uploaded, but we have uploaded, we've been uploading consistently, and like the last 3 videos, we grilled. We sat here and grilled. We had a good time out here. And a lot of people commented on that video. Keep commenting. If you don't like what you see, comment what you don't like, and we can improve it. I mean, it's just like that. Some people ask, "Oh, it's too old school." Sorry, I tried, but we can't change that. Well, he can. And,
But you know I won't. See, look at this. The reason why we are so old school. Roderick, hold the camera, because I got to explain this to people. Let me get in the pulpit. It's a bat. Wait a minute. It's a bat to people, the fact that all of our stuff is old school. Well, let me tell you why. God is pleased with it. I'm concerned about what God wants to see. Not what you want to see. Not what I want to see, what God wants to see. Guess what? You want me to put music with curse words on the video. You send me songs and tell me add them to my video.
And some people add
Robert Effer, A word, B word, all kind of words, C word, all words I've never heard before. You want me to add them?
And some people ask, why can't you put the clean version? Explain them why.
Clean version. All rap music is the devil's music. They have a message behind it.
Like there's a song.
Oh, go ahead, Roger.
There's a song. Now I'm not suggesting you guys look this up, but there is a song that's called Timmy Turner. If you listen to it backwards, it's a devilish message. I'm telling you, do not look it up.
As a matter of fact, you may be talking about this gospel rap, but guess what? This is not a modern church. Why do you think we are as holy as we are? We don't measure our holiness based on what we see. We go by the Bible. How churches are run. The book of Acts is our new constitution. We just sat in that office for 84 hours, not consecutively, 84 hours though throughout the month, deciding on a new policy. Our policy that we abide by is the book of Acts. So if you are telling me that my way is old, Well, it just got older. If you don't like it, you gotta pray, because guess what? We're real. I don't care if we ain't got no license. I don't need Israel to tell me that, oh, well, I'm in communication with God. I don't need Georgia to tell me that I can communicate with God. I need Jesus to tell me I can communicate with God. He licensed me to do this. And when God licenses you to do something, that means you can do it. But guess what, though? Whose earth are we living on? It's His earth.
And didn't Jesus say?
And in earth.
And didn't Jesus say that we can do all who strengthens me? I think.
All things through Christ who strengthens me. I then take a look at this. Let's talk about for a minute the life expectancy of a Christian.
You know, if you're a Christian, you can live up to 80 years.
Okay, I didn't ask you to give away the answer, but the Bible verse did say 20, was it you did? Oh, 20, what, help me out, Roger.
It was 20 scores.
20 scores, yes. Psalm 90:10 says, 20 scores to the one who is holy. 20 Christians can live 3 scores. Remember, 3 scores. 1 score equals 20 years. So 3 scores plus 10 is 70 years. That's how much Christians are supposed to live to. But remember, in health, no sickness, in health. And I'm
you
talking
commit
about
no
spiritual
sin.
or physical sickness. None of that. You can live up no less than 80 years. Whatever amount we live after that, 90, 100, 110, sometimes 120. God used to give 120, but guess what? 80 is guaranteed. Any Christian who dies under the age of 80 is involved in sin. Look at most young people. Almost all young people nowadays die because of sin. They die because guess what? They want to sell drugs.
Yep.
They want to skip school.
Yep.
This 10-year-old boy skipped school and rode his bike. And guess what? Rode his bike into the street and a car ran him over. A car was going to run him over sitting at a desk at school. A car was going to run him over when he's on his bicycle during school hours. Sin. You're not where you're supposed to be. You're not honoring your mother and thy father. Sin. So when you come and tell me that you're going to leave because the program is too old, Roderick, how bad do you think I feel for that person?
Not a daggone
no,
drop.
I feel very bad.
Oh,
because
my bad.
the day you think that I am going to make my church less holy than it's supposed to be to please man and fall out of favor with God, it's not happening. The day I take BIOS off of its mountain, because I can't push BIOS up the hill, I can bring it down. And you know what? I'm gonna eventually get detached and fall to my death. The day I bring BIOS down, it's gonna be a sad day for me. The day you bring it down, it's gonna be a sad day for you. While all of you sin, it's going to be a sad day for you. Terminal sin. Terminal sin is something long-term, with long-term consequences. By life, the average amount of time you pay for your sin, in me, is 2 to 3 months. Roderick, I'm sorry. I just had to say something.
what I want to ask is, and you can put your answers down below. What I want to ask is, why change? I am going to be 100, as the old younger folks say. I'm going to keep it 100. My mom had problems. My actual mom. I'm going to tell you a short 2-minute story. I was taken away from my mother at age 5. I am 14. Yeah, I am 14 now. Do the math. And I just reconnected with her. Back then, when I did know her, she used to smoke. She used to drink. She used to this. She used to do that. But now, she has put. She has like. She has won the God. When I did it, at the time, my mom didn't watch TV all day. Great. And like I said, she still needs work. I still sometimes lie, but I don't sit here and lie about it. My mom used to lie, she used to this, she used to that. And I guess the moral of this story is you can't change nobody. Or the church. Or
You can only change yourself. You can't. This is a spiritual hospital.
like my mom, my dad didn't change my mom.
So why are you changing bios then?
Exactly.
And then you leave it. Guess what? All that does is open the seat for.
Other people who want to do it.
So, Roderick, tell them how can they join.
Alright, if you're going